Nolan Wells bombshell tonight. The dead teen's messages deleted after his body washes ashore. Caitlin, now allegations have reared their ugly head that his phone has been tampered with and items have been deleted. Explain.
They had his phone. And when his mother was looking for his phone when he was missing, there were two different ways to identify it, either a Snapchat location or a Life 360 location. They showed different locations, which is very possible because one updates automatically, the other only updates when you open the app. But when she finally tracked it down, she says there was nothing on it from that day.
And that's where the problem lies with me. Because if these was his real friends in any type of way, then they'd definitely help this young brother out. He gone. Point the finger. Skip it. He did it. This is what happened. It's just crazy to me that these kids, which supposed to be we all was raised to tell the truth will set you free. These are still kids. They 20-something, but they not saying nothing, man. You can't tell me that this stuff is not eating these kids up, man. Ain't no way these was his friends at all, man. This is crazy. This is one of the most crazy situations I ever seen. But something gonna happen, and these parents is covering it up to the point where they gonna end up going to jail because ain't no way that nobody ain't got nothing to say, man. This is just a crazy situation, but let's go. Stay tuned. See you soon. Let's go.
Sam here with a Nolan Xavier Wells update, and this is a big one. They got the boat's GPS, and the boat left the dock at approximately 9:56 a.m. that morning and arrived at Horn Island at 11:14 a.m. Now, according to the GPS data, the boat then left Horn Island at 4:31 p.m., returned to its original departure dock then, right? Mind you, Nolan was not on the boat. He left his phone, left his keys behind, and his friend Tristan keeps saying, it was normal. Everybody says it's normal to leave your phone on the boat. Yes, it's normal to leave your phone on the boat when you go in the water. It is not normal to leave your phone on the boat when you don't plan to get back on that boat, right? Now, it then traveled into Fort Bayou around 5:52 p.m., which is interesting, right? And then it returned to the original dock at 6:06 p.m. But listen to this. Later that evening, the boat went to Fort Bayou boat launch at 7:19 p.m. It went back. What happened there? And according to the report, from there, it traveled overland, towed by a vehicle to Biloxi, Mississippi. Now, we know his friends all said he would never, ever leave the group. His dad told us, he taught him that you go somewhere together, you always come back together. So this is very interesting and breaking to find out the actual boat GPS. And I want to know, everybody else, what happened at Fort Bayou and why did they have to go back there before returning to the original dock? Secret Service Sam Out Sampson for president.
And what I think that happened on Fort Bayou, I'm just a spectator, but I think they probably was going back. Supposedly, they said they had some type of incident or they was experiencing issues with the boat. But they sure did do a lot of traveling. And when they went back, Nolan probably got into it with one of the boys, probably the tough guy on the boat. He's always a tough guy. Got into it with him, and from there, something happened. They probably pushed him off the boat, or he was already out of there. And from there, that's when they took him back and dropped his body, man. This is a sad situation, man. His funeral was yesterday, and it was just a bad situation, man. And this just reminds us that racism is real. It's crazy because he did think that these was his friends, and I could see if somebody just did it to him, but the fact that these people are supposed to be his friends in any type of way and they end up taking his life is just crazy to me, man. It really don't make you want to trust nobody. I don't care what color they is. This is damn, why him? And it's just crazy because he was the only black boy, so that's what make it racial, which it sucks, man, because we should be able to have one white boy in a group or one black boy in a group and we all be cool and be able to kick the shit and just be boys. But being boys always go too far, I guess. But let's go.
Family and friends are paying tribute today to Nolan Wells.
Funeral services for the 18-year-old were held inside a Mississippi church today, his casket arriving ahead of his visitation earlier today. The services come 2 weeks after his body was found in the water near a popular barrier island following a 4th of July boat trip there with friends. And as the investigation into his death remains ongoing.
Such an outpouring of support, Kate and Christine, for Nolan's family here today. We saw the sanctuary here filled with hundreds of people, so many of them former teammates from the high school that Nolan went to, and the teammates that he played with in college were there as well. A busload of them came in from the community college that he went to, really just to stand with Nolan's family and to show their support for the family and really to embrace the memory of the person that they considered a brother. I do want you to hear from Nolan's parents. His father spoke about how much pride he had in his son and the young man that he was becoming, and his mother spoke about the light that he brought into every room that he entered.
In a world that can often feel dark, be like Nolan. Be the light that brightens the lives of those around you. Be the warmth for those who may be feeling the coldness of the world. Love deeply, protect fiercely, and welcome others with kindness.
Hey Boo Bears, I know you probably did not expect to see me, but I had to come on because I wanted to acknowledge all of your love, your support, your kindness that you guys have been showing me. I wanted to answer each and every one of you, and I probably will at some point. I will at some point, but right now it's just, everything is so heavy. Just been going through the motions. I'm a healthcare provider, so I talk about grief a lot. Now to be on the other side of this it's a lot. So I lost my mom a few years ago, and that was hard. This grief, this pain, it's different. It's insurmountable. And then you get these flood of emotions all at different times, and grief is so multi-layered. One second I might be okay and I can talk about things and I can listen to his stories, and then the next minute I am falling apart and I feel like I can't breathe, and I feel like there is an elephant just sitting on my chest. But I know this is the process. I have a wonderful support system. I have my faith in God, which I've been leaning heavy into. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I love you. I'm thankful for all of you. And I'm so sorry that I hadn't been able to reply. I don't know exactly when again I'll post. For some reason, it does help. And I know if Nolan was here, he'd be like, Mom, just keep talking to the people, keep telling your story. So that is going to be my plan. Again, thank you all so much. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.